My name is Elizabeth Thornton. I was born in Colorado at St. Joseph Hospital in Denver. I have lived in America all of my life. I grew up on stories of the Second World War and idealized America as the cowboy, the knight in shining armor. I always believed that America was a place where if you followed the laws, if you did your best to be honest and do the right things, that you would be safe and that America was a safe place to live. I am 31 years old, and in the course of my life, I have come to find a completely different reality as a citizen of the United States. I was married in March of 2005. And shortly after getting married, I moved to California for 2 years. Marriage wasn't perfect, but I didn't expect it to be, and I just kept going through the motions, trying to do my best to be a good wife. There were some instances of emotional, verbal abuse, but I figured it was kind of the way that things sometimes were, and I didn't make a big deal about it. In 2008, my ex-husband started hitting me. So it reached the point where I had a friend from church come to see me and ask me about my relationship with my ex. And I told her that I was concerned that I would not leave him soon enough and that he would kill me. When I separated from him, he began stalking me, threatening me, trying to break into my house. He received a restraining order, protection order in January of 2009. He filed for divorce in May of that year. Because there was a protection order, his attorney and he made the case that I couldn't foster affection for the children because he had abused me and because he had sexually assaulted me, that I couldn't make the kids love him. So he was able to get 50-50 custody, and we split up decision making. In 2009, when the children started to have visitation, they would come home saying concerning things, very stressed, and it escalated in 2010. My daughter started exhibiting, and my son, signs of sexual abuse, sexualized behavior, etc. So there was reports made in 2010 and 2011. We were referred to different agencies that would, at the same time, DCAC, Denver Children's Advocacy Center for one, that would say that there was no evidence of sexual abuse, and then in the same breath say that they were concerned about sexualized behavior. In December of 2011, on the 8th, I received a picture that my daughter had brought home from school that she had drawn a week before. And it was pornographic. There was a figure in the front with their hands up and her face scribbled out, and a figure in the back, a stick figure with a very obviously erect penis. When I got the picture and looked at it, I was shocked, and I had asked my daughter tell me about this picture, and then specific to the figure in the back, well, who is this? What's this? And she said that it was her daddy and that the phallus made milk. She would call it, or pea milk. So I went to the school to ask the school about the picture. I had been in the school less than a month before to say that I was concerned that she might be being sexually abused, and would they please be aware of that and keep their eyes out. And they said that they didn't see that it was an issue. My son was at Patterson Elementary. We went to talk to the principal there, and she had told us that she had already made multiple reports. None of them had been investigated. My son had said that he was being licked by his girlfriend. We were we were on our way home from school, and he had said to me, "How would you feel, Mom, if there was someone licking you and they wouldn't stop, even when you asked them?" And I was a little taken aback, but I answered him honestly. I said that I would be uncomfortable and I wouldn't like it. And his response was, "Candace," his dad's girlfriend, "Candace licks me and won't stop." So there was obviously a lot of concerning things, but I had been told repeatedly that I wasn't allowed to make any reports or I would be arrested. So with the picture, I thought that that was some sort of verifiable proof. So I went in to report to the police, and they had the children do a forensic interview, and they decided, because my 4-year-old daughter had taken a bath with me, that I was as culpable as the father, and they decided at some point that my understanding, based on the father's story, that I was coaching the children. So they put them in foster care. They were in foster care for 6 months. And then they gave them to their dad. They have been unable to tell me any specific reason why the children could not be or should not be returned to me. And I love my kids and I want them to be safe. And I would like to have the ability to make reports and not be penalized for it. I would like to have the opportunity to be able to file grievances or make complaints with the state and not have it specifically listed in court documents as a reason to restrict visitation. I would like to see HIPAA followed. I would like access to medical documents. And I would like my kids back. I would like to spend time with them and have them be a part of my life.